paper doesn't lie. Welcome back. Welcome back. This week's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to give you my favorite productivity tips, things that I've started doing, have always been doing, that have helped me be a more productive person. I was not always as organized, and the job that I do now, it warrants for like key organization, and it's actually something that now I really enjoy. So I thought it would be fun to share my tips and tricks. I watch a lot of these videos to try and learn new skills and tips and tricks where I can, so I thought, why not share mine? First things first, routine. I never always had a morning routine. I used to just get up and go about my day. But one thing that I think really helps me is having a routine. So maybe in another video, I'll show like my full morning and like evening-ish routine. I get up, make my bed where I can. I do it. Why are you laughing? Brush my teeth. I try as much as possible. I'm not perfect, nobody is. Say my prayers, read my Bible, have a shower. I go to the gym as well, and then I go to work. And usually when I do that, I know that I've set myself up for the day. Like say I do that and I have a really bad day, God forbid, I know I'm coming back home to a made bed. So I think routine is really important, and it kind of just sets out your structure of your day. So that's my tip number one. Tip number two is a clean space. I'm not like a overly obsessed neat freak, like I'm not perfect. However, I did notice, like more so now than ever, and like having my own place to live, that when my house is clean, my mind is clean. If you're sitting down to work on something, I always advise like cleaning that area that you're gonna work in, and then that will, I don't know, somehow promote productivity. You feel like you're not thinking about other things. I try to always keep a clean space. I'm doing like 40 minutes on something. Once I'm done with that, tidy it up and then move on to the next thing. And I'm not really thinking about the other thing. So I think clean space is very important. I feel like a lot of people can agree on that one. This next point goes back to point number one, working out. The last like few weeks, I've been getting back into the gym. I've had like spells of like being out of the gym, but now I'm trying to like stay on top of my stuff. Going to the gym really helps. I feel like it puts you in a certain mindset. I don't know the science behind it, but it releases endorphins, I believe. Could be right, could be wrong. I think when you like start your day with a workout or finish your day with a workout, for that like whole hour or hour and a half, you're really clear in your mind. And then when you go back then to be productive, like you're in a clear mindset. So I think working out really has helped. And I've noticed the last few weeks of me going to the gym, I've been really focused. Everyone I talk to about it also thinks it helps. So I think we are all really right. Calendars. And your home girl loves a calendar. I keep two calendars. I keep one on my phone and one on my computer. No, that's a lie. I keep one on my phone and one on in a planner. So a digital one and a written one. I think both are really important, and I'm gonna explain why. I have one that's linked to my Gmail for work, one that's on my laptop that's synced to my iCloud on my phone, and then I have my planner. So I'll show you briefly my Apple one. I have my holidays are in red. Anything that's work related, I have that in blue. Anything else is like in orange or green. So yeah, so I have work, I have holidays, and then I just have life. On the written diary, I keep, it looks like this, all the days, and then I obviously do my to-do lists. And then it has a notes section here, and I keep notes. This is backwards, so you're not even gonna read anything, but that's just how I structure it. I think it's important to keep diaries and journals because no one's brain can remember everything. Because whenever someone tells me something or I book something in, I'll put it into my digital diary, and then at the end of every evening, I kind of offload what I've written down, saying like my iPhone notes onto my written diary, because I look at my written diary basically every morning or every evening. Keeping your diary, both digital and written, is very important. Sometimes I feel like with the digital diary, because of the way they're laid out, they can kind of get a bit overwhelming. So when you have a written one, you write it out the way you like to see it. You've written it, and usually when you write something, it sticks in your head as well. So that's why I like to write it down. Preparing the night before. So most of us go to work, or if you work from home, freelance, whatever, you know what your next day is going to be and what's going to consist of and what you have to do. So what I do is, say if I'm in the office on Tuesday, on Monday evening, I will sit at about 8, 9 o'clock after I've had my dinner, had a shower. I will go through my to-do list and I will sort that out. Then I will go onto my we're gonna go onto to-do list in a minute. I'll go into like my home to-do list, and then I'll sort that out. And then basically I know what I have to what I'm expecting the next day. I also then will prep like my lunch, my clothes, make sure I have like all my keys, my car to get into the office. And when I wake up in the morning, I'm not like stressed thinking of these other things. Pretty much prepared. I know what I'm dealing with. Anything that comes that I may not be expecting, it's just an additional. So I think preparing the night before, I think that's maybe one of my like top 2 or 3, because I feel like that's really helped me compartmentalizing like what's important, what's not is very important. I think the frame is slightly shifted because my camera died, but we're still gonna move on. To-do lists. I live by my to-do list. I have 3 planners. My like diary written planner, my work planner, it's just a notebook, like self-development planner. I make to-do lists for everything. I also make to-do lists on my phone. Work, obviously, as I was saying, night before, morning of, I'll write in my work to-do list, my to-do list. A personal one, like my everyday life, I'll write morning of, morning before, night before, morning of, what I have to do. And then my personal development one, I usually set like goals for myself throughout the week, or if there's something like a personal passion project that I'm working on, then all the to-do lists for that will go in there. How I structure my to-do list, I think this is really important. Traditionally, I used to just make a big massive list of like everything I wanted to do that day, and I think that actually sets you up to fail. A new approach to to-do lists now, and it's only something that I kind of took on the last maybe 4 or 5 months. But you can't do everything in one day. If you make a to-do list that like you feel like you're gonna do everything in the one day, you're setting yourself up for failure. What I now do with my to-do list is I have must-dos, nice to-dos, and maybes. So the must-dos is 4 or 5 things that I must do that day. They don't have to be outlandish. Making your bed for some people is like a new thing for them. So if that's something that you must do to feel accomplished, I put that on there. For me, it could be go gym, go to work, edit a vlog or film a vlog, get ready for the night, or I don't know, if I'm going away, book the hotel. So that's 5 things that I must do. The next thing that I'll do is my like nice to-dos. So these might be 2 or 3 things that are not time sensitive, like maybe not due for like a week or 2, but you need to do them. So I put them in there. So that could be send an invoice, book a Christmas dinner, set up a meeting with someone, whatever. It's 2, 3, 4 things that are not time pressed, but it would be good for you to do them. Lastly, I will leave either in like the bottom section or the other side of my diary, I'll put like these are like the really nice to do. So things that are more prolonged, but good for you to do. Usually mine would be like clear through my emails, my personal ones, because they can sometimes be trash, or like delete unneeded photos off my phone. I think having a structure to your to-do list sets you up nicely, because I think when you complete tasks, you feel good and you're like, okay, I'm getting in the swing of it. Like yesterday, I did everything on my to-do list and I was like, work, girl. To-do lists are very important. Also, the human brain cannot remember everything. No matter how amazing you are, you can't remember every single thing. So I think to-do lists are great because you relieve that pressure of having to retain everything. Time management. This one is gonna take you from 0 to hero. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Most of us have 9 to 5, I work from 9 to 6. I block in my diary, edit vlog, 6:30 to 9, 9 to 10 prep, 10 till 11 sit on the couch. Time management, it's gonna be different for everyone. I think it's really important to be aware of. Some people are just really free, and that was me. I would just do things till it felt right, and then it's like 11 o'clock and I feel like I haven't accomplished anything, but that's because I wasn't taking control of my time. So with time management, figure out how it works for you. Some people are early risers, like me. If I have a Saturday or a Sunday, sometimes I'll get up at 6 and do the stuff that I need to do, basically block that time, go to bed, and then when I wake up, I feel like I have loads of time. It's subjective to who you are and the way you function, but I think it's very important to be aware of time because time is money. I think it's very important. And the last thing that I want to talk about is rest. This is a massive, massive, massive one. You cannot be productive if you're tired, if your brain's tired, your body's tired, like nothing's happening. You're doing things half-heartedly. I have recently been getting really good sleep and really good rest and listening to my body. I can already feel a massive difference. At the end of my day, I'm like, yeah, I'm tired, I'm ready to go to bed. But as I'm going throughout my day, I'm not so like sluggish and pooped, even though it's like winter time when that happens. Get your 7 or 8 hours sleep. Listen, if your body's like, you know what, today I need to repair, I can't go and work out. Listen to your body, don't take the mic, but listen to it. You rest. When you rest, you don't get sick. You're repairing, you're rested, and you're refreshed. Obviously they are my tips and tricks to being a productive person. I'd like to think I am. It's subjective. Some people have things that work for them, some people have things that don't work. But I think it's like, as you like grow and evolve, you figure out what does and does not work for you. Hopefully you took something, even if it was small, from this. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace. I'm actually going away, so that'll probably be the next vlog. Boop. Hello vlog, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to do I don't have the words. I'm choking. Oh, I keep two calendars. I thought you were looking right there. And you have 8 hours sleep. So what's that? 9, 6. That's 9 hour. 9 plus 8. 17. So 17 hours of 24 is gone. So it means you have